All right, Shalom, Yasha Allah. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, brothers, to the four corners of the earth, preaching this word and also laboring in this word in truth, love, and sincerity. And also, Shalom to you, sincere listeners. And today I'm going to just go over a few articles on dealing with the food stamp chart. Okay? And this is basically dealing with showing you who collects the most food stamps by race. All right. And when we go over things like this and go over different articles, we're showing you and breaking down the lies and the false ideology that's put out there by Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you know is when you think of welfare and you think of food stamps and things like that, most people think of the so-called blacks and Latinos take up that area for us. They think that we collect food stamps the most, all right, or on welfare the most, which that is a government assistance program, but in all actuality, it is the so-called white race, which you are the biblical Edomites. You collect the most food stamps. So when you see Esau Edom put the so-called blacks and Latino families, which y'all are Israelites according to the Bible, when you see them put them on TV channels, what's them little ads or whatnot, or on billboards or at little bus stop signs, when you see far as the benefits programs like welfare and such food stamps, who do you see? Who do they promote on and like they collect them the most? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They put you up on there. But in all actuality, it is the so-called white man, right? White man, woman, and child, which you are the Edomites, as I said before, the biblical Edomites. Y'all do the most collecting, okay? But Esau puts that out there. He portrays it like, the other races, majority of the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, that they are the most people that benefit from it when it's all actually his race. All right, so with that being said, let's jump into the first scripture. Let's get this real fast. This is the book of Job 13, verse 4. And it reads, it says, But ye are forger of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Okay, and that's what you are. Y'all are forger of lies. That's all y'all do is lie. Okay, y'all speak with a fourth tongue. You put out through all your media, which is your witchcraft and deception, that the so-called blacks and Latinos, are the reason why people are losing jobs. Okay, they don't. The government can't fund other programs and things like that because they gotta deal with too many people on the welfare, the assistance programs and such things like that. But it's really you that's leading the pack of that. Okay, your people. But once again, you are the forger of lies. And what you do with your mass media deception and things like that, because you control the media, you control the narrative of almost everything. You put it out there like we're the ones, basically we're the ones in the reason why the earth is in a bad condition and other people can't get help because you got to continually aid us, which that is not the case. All right. Verse 5, it says, Oh, that you will altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom. Hear now my reasoning, and hearken to the pleadings of my lips. When ye speak wickedly for the Most High, and talk deceitfully for him, will ye accept his person? Will you contend for the Most High? Okay, now that's the point, all right? That's the point on that, but yeah, y'all the forgers of lies. And y'all come out the womb speaking lies. Okay, let's go to the book of Psalms 58, verse 3. You know what? Let's start at verse 2. It says, O ye, Salakia, yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the balance of your hands in the earth. Because if you read, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? Job 9:24. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, so the earth is given into his hands. right? And what do they do on the earth? Yea, weigh the balance of your hands. Yea, the balance of your hands in the earth. And they work what? Wickedness, right? Verse 3 says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, right? And I remember the brothers uploaded a video just a month back where a mother, an Edomite woman was questioning her little daughter, a very young child. She may have been, maybe had been 2 or 3, maybe 4, but apparently some cookies was stolen and eaten, or the little girl ate some cookies, and the mother kept questioning her and saying, well, who done this? Who came into the house? Who they left everything in the house but ate the cookies. And the little girl said a black man did it. And the mom thought it was funny. But it just shows you, hey, from out the womb, y'all go speaking lies, man. Y'all little baby deceivers, y'all baby devils. Okay? Verse 4 says, their poison is like the poison of the serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her air. So that's the point, as you can see, man. They're a forger of lies. When they are born, they speak lies. And what do? They work wickedness all throughout the earth. So let's go back to this article a little bit. So when you see the food stamp rolls by race, as it says, as you can see, they got the proverbs and bywords under the names. But as you can see, they got the white there, right, which are the biblical Edomites. They are at 38.9%. The blacks, which y'all so-called blacks, y'all are from the tribe of Judah. Y'all make up 24.9%. Hispanics will be you Latino-speaking tribes. Okay. Y'all make up 11.8%, right? Then you got the Asians. You got the Native Americans, which those are the tribe of Gad, right? They make up 1.1%, and the 12.8% is unknown. But the point when you look at it, when you look at the Israelites as a whole on all this list, the so-called blacks, the Hispanics, and Native Americans, who are still higher in percentage? Esau, Edom. Okay? And this is not the only one. Let's go to more. Which one was we just at? All right. And just, because it's a big thing, it's a big topic right now of, the government shutdown. Trump plans to cut food stamps, right? I believe at the end of January, if, he don't get enough money to build his wall, so he say. But what he doesn't know is, hey, more of your people are on the benefits programs than our people. Okay? So you're going to be doing more hurt than your people than ours. All right? So let's go over this. It says, Trump thinks only black people are on welfare, but really white Americans receive most benefits. And this is true. But your average everyday American, right, and people of other nations, when they think about this, of who collects the most, benefits from the government, they think it's our people. They think it's the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But in all actuality, it is the Edomites, okay, you so-called white people. All right. So let's just read a little bit. It says President Donald Trump was apparently unaware that not all, in fact, the vast majority of welfare beneficiaries are not black as recently as last March, according to a new report. In the spring of 2017, the newly elected president met with members of the Congressional Black Caucus. During that meeting, one of the members mentioned to Trump that welfare reform would be detrimental to her constituents, adding, not all whom are black, according to NBC News. The president was incredulous. Really? Then what are they? Because, Trump, he's a devil. He ain't nothing but a puppet devil working for, the elite bankers, fulfilling their agenda. But this devil thinks that we are the most collectors of the benefits, from the government assistance, which we're not. It says, in fact, whites are the biggest beneficiaries when it comes to government safety net programs like the temporary assistance for needy families, commonly referred to as welfare. And that just shows you so-called white people, y'all are finished, man. Okay, here y'all are in y'all kingdom, right? And y'all are collecting more government assistance than the people that's in captivity and the people that's oppressed. It just shows you y'all are done, man. Okay. It says white people without college degrees ages 18 to 64 are the largest class of adults lifted out of poverty by such programs. According to the Center of Budget and Policy Priorities, the think tank's 2017 report stated that 6.2 million working age whites were lifted above the poverty line in 2014 compared to 2 million blacks and 2.4 million Hispanics. And when it comes to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, the initiative formerly known as food stamps, the number looks similar. Okay? So, that's the point on that. Okay? Just going over and showing you. There's another one. And you can find that there's so many articles backing up these statements, man. That show you, man, who really receives welfare government entitlements. And this is just another one going over letting people know that you Edomites are the makeup of the government assistance program. All right? And this lesson is just based on breaking down the false ideology and the deception that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, puts out there for people to believe. Okay? I'm telling you, ask the average person who collects the most food stamps. Just do a little test. Ask somebody, your family member. Watch they say our people. Because they don't know no better. And their fault, and they're going off of what has been portrayed to them to be the truth, which is a lie. So let's read a little bit on here. It says, we have all heard the stereotypes about people who receive welfare. They're lazy. They refuse to work and have more kids just to collect more money. In our mind's eye, they are most often people of color. See, let's read that part again. In our mind's eye, they are most often people of color. Once they're on welfare, they stay on it.